Hello Taurus, thank you for joining me. Welcome to your June 2024 reading. I'm Lisa and this is Rooted Souls Tarot. I'm going to do you a reading with the Rider-Waite deck and we're going to choose 3 cards for the general energy of June 2024. Now I've lost one straight away, so I'm going to go and pick that up. Ooh. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Devil. So, where to begin? Okay, so the general energy of this reading, whether you're looking at this reading for love, finances, home, just a general life reading, the 4 of Cups speaks of disappointment, of looking at things that he's got, these 3 cups that he's got here, and not being very contented, not being very happy with them. But he's not actually looking up and noticing the fact that he's been offered a different cup. So maybe you might be feeling a little bit brassed off with what's going on in your life at the moment. And you may be feeling a little bit uninspired and a little bit lackluster with how things are going. But you need to maybe look at things from a slightly different perspective. Maybe look up a little bit and you might notice something that you didn't realise was there, an option or an opportunity being offered to you that is literally just in front of you, but you can't see it because you're not looking that way. So the Ace of Pentacles is the gift of an opportunity. So the gift of something, an opportunity to nurture something into existence. So that could be a new business, a new love, a new garden, a new home, something that you can put your time, effort and love into to bring it into existence, into life, into whatever you want it to be. The aces are always opportunities and possibilities. Sorry, not opportunities, possibilities. So the Ace of Pentacles is you are being gifted this opportunity to nurture this possibility into full life. So are you going to take it? Are you going to look at the cup that's being offered to you that you didn't realise was there? Now the Devil as well we have. The Devil always speaks of things that are holding us back, patterns of behaviour and things that we do that are not necessarily for our highest good. So that could be indulging in drugs, in too many drugs, too much alcohol, too much sex, too much gambling, the things that sort of hold us back in life. It can also speak of negative ways of thinking. So all these things that we do that aren't necessarily for our highest good, such as overthinking things or being overly critical to ourselves. So the Devil is a reminder. I always look at it as a reminder to sort of not do these things, as a little bit of a kick, like stop doing that, remember how this affects you. So during this month you've got this opportunity of this great possibility, this thing coming in for you, and you need to not drag yourself down or miss it because of the way that you've potentially thought in the past or things that you've done in the past. So let's get into the reading and have a closer look at your past energy in your recent past. So I'm going to pull 2 cards out, then we'll pull some clarifiers if necessary. So the recent past. We've got the 7 of Wands just jumped out there, and we've got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so both of these cards, the guys in there aren't looking that happy. In the 7 of Wands, he's sort of defending his position from a higher point. He's feeling like he's got to defend himself. And in the 7 of Pentacles, the man in that is looking, and he's looking at the things that he's grown, the crops that he's grown, and he's looking a little bit disappointed that potentially it doesn't look as it's not being as fruitful as he'd hoped. So, you know, maybe in the past you've been having to defend a situation that hasn't turned out in the way that you thought it was going to turn out, and you've been having to sort of stand up and say, well, I thought this was going to be, you know, this was going to be the thing, or this relationship was going to work out for whatever reason, or this business was going to, you know, you've hoped that this business was going to be more successful than it actually was, and you're sort of having to defend yourself to other people. So let's have a few clarifying cards. The Queen of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So the Queen of Wands, she is she's not afraid to take action. She's very confident. She's got a lot of inner confidence, and she has got you know, she's got the ability to create abundance if she so wishes. So she's sat on her throne really confident, and I think maybe that's what you have been doing. You've had this vision, and you know that this something is going to work out. You've been having to defend yourself because maybe it hasn't immediately produced what you wanted it to produce. But you know, you're still feeling quite quietly confident that it's all going to be okay. It's going to work out and turn out the way that you wanted it to be, and bring you the abundance of whatever it is that you want in life towards you. And the six of Pentacles is, for me, it always speaks to me of bringing balance into what we're doing. So when I say that, I mean, you know, giving, the balance of giving and receiving, the flow of energy. Excuse me, that's what I mean. The flow of energy. So as we learn to give, we need to learn to receive as well. So as we're giving and receiving, that flow of energy, that nice flow, brings around more of each thing. So as we give, we receive. So I think, you know, you have been sort of finding that balance, or searching for that balance of that flow of energy between whatever it is that's been going on, whatever it is that you've been trying to nurture or build. And if we look back onto the general energy of the reading, you coming towards that opportunity, that's something that's going to shift things a little bit further forward for you. So let's have a little look at our present energy. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and I've got, for some reason I've pulled out an extra card, which is the Seven of Swords. So the Two of Pentacles always speaks of balance, so bringing things into balance and keeping things in balance. So that's maybe juggling, he's juggling things here. So you may have had to sort of juggle money, or you may be juggling your time, your work-life balance. You've been trying to juggle and to get into a place where you're feeling, you know, you want to be. So that's maybe what's going on at the moment. You've trying to find that balance within life, that you know, that juggling one thing for another, and just trying to get the equilibrium right. The King of Cups, he feels very emotionally balanced. Maybe it's your emotions that you've been trying to balance as well. That's a possibility. So you are trying to balance currently, because this is our current energy. He's sat on his throne, and he's sat in amongst very choppy waters, but he's staying really calm and cool and collected, and he's very in charge of how he feels. He's not letting himself get carried away or dragged away into any drama or any inner discontent or inner turmoil. He's just sat on his throne feeling really confident and calm, despite everything that may be going on around him. He is holding his own, and he's not afraid to show emotion or to feel the emotion, but he's not letting it get himself get carried away into it. which is easy when you've got things going on around you, isn't it? It's really easy to get dragged into things, and maybe emotions that aren't even your own. If there's busy stuff going on, you know, with other people or within your circle of family or friends, you are going to be this person at the moment, or you're trying to be this person that is holding things steady. You're steering the boat because you're in charge of what's going on in your inner world. Now we've got the Seven of Swords as well for our present energy, and this can often speak of somebody betrayal or lying or cheating, betrayal of, you know, you maybe yourself or somebody else, but in this case I actually think that it speaks of you being a little bit more have a little bit more planning, having a strategy to moving forward out of this situation that you're finding yourself in at the moment, where you're having to juggle, you're having to balance, balancing your time, balancing, you know, money, whatever. You've got a plan. You've got a plan, and you're being very strategic about getting out of this situation that you're finding yourself in, that's feeling maybe a little bit uncomfortable at the moment. You know, and reminding ourselves of that energy back with the devil, where, you know, it's very easy when things are feeling quite difficult to fall into those old patterns of behaviour, because that's what's worked for you in the past. So, you know, whether that, you know, when things get tough, you find yourself drinking a little bit more, or partaking in drugs, or just really beating yourself up mentally, you know, with this negative talk. I think at the moment the devil is giving us that nudge to, you know, you can do this. You don't need to use those old ways to get through this time. You know, you can do this. You know, you need to just keep your head up and keep looking for those opportunities. So let's have a couple of clarifiers for that. We've got the Two of Swords, which is the card of choices. You're having a choice to make, and maybe finding it difficult to make that choice. So instead of making the choice, you're hiding behind your blindfold, because she's got a blindfold on there, because making a choice means that you've got to move, that things have got to roll on, you know, and if you're feeling quite struggling with finding balance, then, you know, and maybe that's making you feel quite busy or quite pressured, then making a choice feels like that extra thing to do, doesn't it? It's that, you know, if I make this choice, then this is going to happen, or that's going to happen, and things are going to move forward, and it's difficult because I'm struggling at the moment, trying to balance everything up. And again, that's maybe why you're needing this strategy, this plan of action to get you out of this place of juggling, of balance, to get you to that next point. So the Sun is a lovely card. I'm going to pull one more, and the Eight of Cups. So the Sun is a beautiful card. It's a very positive card, and it speaks of abundance, and of everything that's light and bright and positive in the world. So I think once you've made this choice, you've kept yourself steady, you've not got dragged into any unnecessary dramas that maybe, you know, maybe self-created within your head, you know, if we refer back to the devil. If we make this choice, you're then going to be able to move on into the place where you want to be, into this sunshiny place, a place where the light shines on you, where you have the abundance of whatever it is that you are searching for, that you are working towards. And the Eight of Cups, he's walking away from things. So maybe by making these choices, you're having to leave some stuff behind. So whether that is material, something, a home, a place, a person, or people, in order to bring new fresh things into our life, we have to let some things go. Sometimes that can be people, and that can be quite difficult, and maybe that's why you're struggling to make this choice, because you know that it's going to require you to leave certain things behind. But if you do that, there's lots of do's in there, then you will be in this place of the sun, this beautiful place of light, of positive energy, where anything's possible. We can begin to then move forward and create, bring into life these amazing possibilities that are going to come towards you if you make these choices, or the choice. So let us look at your future energy. So for June, for Taurus, future energy. Oh, one come flying out there. Oh, we have the High Priestess, which is a lovely card. And we have the Queen of Swords, so quite feminine energy here. So the High Priestess, she uses her intuition very much so. She's very in touch with her inner world, and she is very good at nurturing into things, into life, and into abundance. So in the coming month, you're going to have the possibility of tapping into the High Priestess's energy of by maybe going within a little bit into your inner world, and finding using your intuition and finding the answers within, on the next steps for you to take, where you're going to go next. And the Queen of Swords, she shows us the sky is clear here, and it's been cloudy down here, and the clouds are moving away. So she's, by going within and taking note of what's going on inside, because the answers are always inside. We always know what the answer is. We might not always like it, but you know, the answers to the decision, the questions that you've been having, are within you, and things are going to start looking a little bit clearer. You're going to have a clearer mind. You're going to be able to make some clearer choices, and more strategic choices, by listening to what's going on in your inner world, by maybe taking some time to meditate, to get on your yoga mat and find that place of peace and quiet, where you know you can sort of tap into those things that are going on within you. Or you know, getting outside into nature is always a wonderful way of connecting with that inner world, or with the answers that lie within us. So yeah, the Queen of Swords, things are going to start clearing, and you're going to start finding the answers and the right way ahead. But you've got to listen. So let's find a few more cards. Let's have some clarifiers. Yeah, the Five of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So that's lots of moving forward, lots of action. So the Five of Cups reminds us that he's looking at the things he's lost here. It can be a card of loss, of feeling sad and about the things that maybe we've lost. But he's got 3 cups here, and that are on the floor. They've spilt over, but there's 2 cups still upright behind him. So it's a reminder to us, and I think a reminder to you, that despite the fact that you've had to leave some things behind, you know, we spoke about in our present energy that you may have to leave some stuff behind, or some people or place. We may have lost some things, but actually we've got new things just waiting for us. You just have to look behind you to see, or look to the side to see the new things that are coming in to replace the old. So to not feel sad, excuse me, you know, to not feel sad and to feel that loss, but to be excited, because you know, there's some new opportunities, new things, new friends, new people, new love, new, you know, new place and adventures waiting for you there. You just have to get past that feeling that of, you know, lingering on the things that you've lost, and look forward to the things that you have to come, that you've got to enjoy, that are just there waiting for you to replace the old. The Knight of Pentacles, he is bringing, taking action on that new opportunity. So you were given the Ace of Pentacles here. You were given in your overall energy this new possibility, this new opportunity that needs nurturing into life, and he's moving forward with it. So he's, you know, he's taking action, he's moving forward with this new possibility that you've got. And the Knight of Wands, he is forging ahead with it. So he's properly taking action. And wands can be your passion, creativity. It's very, very work related, and he is, you know, really pushing forward and moving forward with this thing that you have, this opportunity that you is going to come to you, this possibility. If you open your eyes, if you look to the side and see this newness that's here, to replace the old, you know, he's moving on and moving forward with that energy. So I think that's really exciting for you, Taurus. You've got, you know, our advice, or the energy you've got to work with in your future, your immediate future in June, is to look within and find that place of peace, so that you can see things a little bit clearer. Things are going to start coming a little bit clearer within your mind, and a reminder to not look at the things or focus on the things that you've lost, to look forward into the future, or to see the things that are just there waiting for you. You've got new opportunities. You just need to open your eyes and to look a little bit in a different direction, to find the good things that you've got to come towards you. And there's lots of action. If you do these things, then things are going to really forge ahead. You're going to run with these opportunities that have been popping up over the last few weeks, few days, and you're going to start moving forward within it, towards this new place of that you've got in your mind, this new opportunity, heading in the right direction to where you want to be. So let's have 3 cards as a general overview, as a little reminder, a little bit of advice and guidance for Taurus for June, for the coming month. The Fool, Temperance, and the Magician. Wow, 3 major arcanas. The Fool, new beginnings. You're off on a new adventure. He's only got what he needs in his knapsack. He's moving on onto a new big adventure. The Fool's journey. You know, he's taking a leap of faith. He's cracking on, and he's moving onwards, off to new adventures. And Temperance, that is the card of balance, of also alchemy, the card of alchemy, so turning one thing into another. So you're being gifted an opportunity, you know, over this month, something that you can begin to turn from one thing into another. So from an idea into something tangible, potentially, or to new love, or, you know, she is keeping her balance. She's got one foot on the earth, but she's still in touch with her emotions. She's got one foot in the water. She's really balanced in the way that she's moving forward with things, and she is open to all the new possibilities that are ahead of her, that are awaiting her. And the Magician is there to remind us that we have the tools that we need in life, and particularly for this situation that you've got going on at the moment. You have all the tools. He's got every one of the symbols, the symbols, I can't think of the word, of the tarot. So he's got a cup, he's got a pentacle, he's got a wand, he's got his sword, and he has got everything he needs to get to where he needs to be or he wants to be. He's got all the tools within him, as you have, lovely Taurus. So I think that's great advice. Get off on that journey, take that leap of faith, keep your balance, remember to keep one foot on the earth, but be in contact with your inner emotions as well, and with your intuition, and know that you've got the tools to move forward in any which way you choose. So June, it sounds like June is all yours to do with whatever you wish. You've got all the opportunities there. You just need to find that energy, connect with that energy and run with it. So Taurus, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you'll join me again. I'd love it if you liked, commented, let me know if this resonates with you, and subscribe. It'd be amazing. This is the beginning of my channel. I'm just trying to build it, so it really would be lovely if you could find your way back again. So take care, have a wonderful June, and thank you so much for joining me. Bye.